Yo guys, what's going on? This is David here with a video blog once again, back at you, ready to rock and roll. Let's get to it. So I'm playing a few games lately. Wii U, I've been playing a lot of virtual console stuff. Super Metroid, got 100%. Love that I can go into the web browser on the gamepad, look at a full color map where all the items are. After I had gone through, I went, picked up, did a cleanup of all the missile expansions and stuff, and got the 100%. But I will say, there's parts in the game for me, I just get totally lost. Like, totally lost. I don't even remember where to go. So I needed like a guide every time I stop playing when I come back, because I totally don't even know where I'm at. And I kind of wish that the game itself would kind of tell you how to perform certain moves. Specifically like the wall jump, the spine shank, energy dash, and some of the more advanced moves that you kind of need at certain parts of the game. Once you figure it out, it's no problem. It's just, it's real cryptic with some of the stuff that you wouldn't know. Super Mario Brothers 2, I also got that. And man, I can never beat Mario 2. I can't do it. I can't legitimately I cannot beat that game from 1-1 all the way to the last world. I can't do it. I always warp. Then I kind of cheat, so I'm trying to do it legitimately, but I get to 3-3 and I keep having to use continues, and then I get a game over. I don't know, maybe because I'm using Luigi. Luigi's cool, but he's got that little running jump that kind of hovers him. So you gotta, it's a whole new game timing that jump. Then I just got the 3 Kirby games today. I got the Superstar, Dreamland 3, which was a really late Super Nintendo game, and Dream Course, which is, I don't know, it's a gimme. It was free. It's okay, it's unique. I'm gonna have to really want to be able to, I gotta really be in the mood to want to play that, because I've been playing a lot of high, paced action 2D side scrollers, which I love, man. Kirby Superstar is fantastic. Dreamland, though, I never played much of, so I'm looking forward to going through that one. So I'm kind of happy with the last few virtual console releases, and I hope they continue this trend of deals and discounts, and bringing more of quality games versus just no-name games. Bring us the good stuff early on, and then when big retail games are coming out, die it down. Keep releasing games, mind you, but you don't have to release high-profile titles right next to, full-blown Wii release. Like when Wonderful 101 comes out, I don't want any awesome virtual console games to come out, because I want to focus on that game. And then a month later, then release a good couple of virtual console games. And get the Genesis on there, and the Neo Geo, and the TurboGrafx 16. Bring all those back, because I can't stress enough how awesome Miiverse is on the Wii U. It's basically better than Achievements. When you can go take a screenshot of where you're at in the game while you're playing the game, post it, and draw a picture, that's freaking amazing. That's why when I finished Super Metroid and it said 100%, hit the home button, took a screenshot, posted it. Now, that's in my history. That's my achievement. To me, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's a memory. Achievements, I always looked at achievements in that way, as a memory of when I got this particular achievement. But it's not as good as the Miiverse. The Miiverse, posting screenshots and little captions on your screenshots, and little comments, and the whole community being, around with, it's awesome. It's like these old games are new again. Um, like I said, that's been playing a lot of that. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3DS came out, and I want it because I would love to be able to play with traditional controls with no motion, but the graphics are slightly watered down and the frame rate has dropped 30 frames. It's now at 30 frames a second instead of 60, which I'm sure it's playable, but the thing is, platformers like that, there's a lot of twitch button action stuff going on, and so when you have a slower frame rate, it doesn't really benefit you. Like I said, I'm sure the game is perfectly playable. So I don't know, it's one of those games I want, but it's like, probably should get something else I haven't played yet. Especially since it's a full price game, so I got Fire Emblem I want to start, but I'm trying to save my handheld games for work. As funny as that sounds, it's just it's really slow at work, really slow, especially when you are a graveyard, and so that's what keeps me awake. If I have a game to play, it keeps me awake because I feel like I'm being stimulated somehow, versus when there's nothing. Vita, the Vita's awesome, man, and I'm just still waiting for excuse me, I got this weird cough going on. But anyway, games on the Vita, Soul Sacrifice was kind of interesting. I kind of liked the demo. I was digging it, but I just couldn't bring myself to drop $35 to get the game. I just feel like I wasn't gonna actually play it. So, I still got a bunch of PS3 games to play. Xbox is pretty much done. A lot of the games are now also on the PC, especially like Fez and Dust. Those games are coming to Steam, so probably play those on the computer. I need to get myself a nice L-shaped desk, so I'll have a full-blown setup. Then I can have a nice. I want to get a nicer computer monitor too. Even the one I have is sufficient. But these video cards, man, they're starting to support higher than 1080p resolutions, and it's like, what? There's no reason to get the card because my monitor can only display 1080. And those cards is like, it's just wasted money. If you're gonna get something that is a beast, you might as well get your full use out of it. So my PC's actually still doing great. All the components, I overclocked it for certain games to get a little bit of boost. Stuff like Tomb Raider and stuff released after that are starting to give me a little bit of trouble. I have to turn off some of the bells and whistles to get a nice smooth 60 frames a second. So I'd say in a year or two it's time to upgrade the PC. If I have the money, that's the thing. Funds are not really there right now for something like that. But yeah, I decided to do this video because, one, I'm off. Had a long gaming session. I played some Nintendo Land, Super Metroid, Kirby, and man, I just Resident Evil Revelations, I also kind of want to get that. I like the demo on PC, and the funny thing is, I couldn't stand the game on 3DS. I don't know, it's the same game, but for some reason, the way that the game felt, I just did not want to play that on a handheld. That's what I realized too. I don't want to play games like that on a handheld. You know what I mean? I don't want to play Call of Duty and Resident Evil, and games like Uncharted. I really don't want to play those types of games on a handheld device. That's what I want to play on the big screen. I want to play more unique titles that wouldn't sell well on the console. Keep a lot of the 2D games alive, 16-bit style games, would be fantastic. I don't know. It is what it is, and anyway, I think I'm pretty much done. I'm just starting to ramble, so add me to Wii U. The name is Devian, Devean. The Miiverse is a blast, and so I'm looking forward to having more people on my list, so that I can check my activity and see all my people that are following me and my friends, the pictures they're drawing and the spots they make it into and in the games with screenshots and such. I really like the Miiverse, man. It's awesome. So anyway, guys, until next time, peace out.